part 3 of the Element build. In this episode, let's see what we get done. Granted, the weather is pretty nice today, so hopefully we get a lot done. We'll find out. I got some stuff done yesterday. I didn't film much because I was just all over the place, but I got my oil return done. Oh, let me show you this side. So now that's all completely done. I also got my line here done, which I think I actually am probably going to take it out and shorten it just a little bit, because I just don't like that this goes high. This goes higher. And let's try this way. There we go. Yeah, I don't like the fact that this goes up and then comes back down. I'd rather it be a nice transition. That, and I got my power steering line. So the line in the kit for this bracket, it transfers this fitting to AN, and they also give you a line. This is the line here. So I installed the line. It was actually pretty easy. All I did was I cut it and then just used my ratchet to pull the old fitting out, like one of these. And then this new AN fitting goes in here and the AN line. It's not bad. It's kind of simple to do. And then I found where my leak is coming from. It's coming from this fitting right here. I took it apart and I put some Honda Bond in it, but it still seems like it's leaking just a tiny little bit. Well, we shall see. I'm sure once it pressurizes, it's gonna do what it did before and squirt all over the place. All right, let's see what else we get done. Hopefully, well, I got my proportioning valve put in place. Maybe we'll make some lines. See how it goes. Trying to take all this stuff off without breaking a line, so just in case anybody needs them. And everything I'm taking off will probably be for sale, so just leave me a comment if you want anything. Good working condition. And now to see if I could get all these lines off without bending them. I know I'm gonna have to cut the 2 back ones, but hopefully I'll get the rest out without having to break them or cut any other one. Brake fluid everywhere. I did drain it as much as I possibly could, but there's still some in the lines. Why isn't this on Dirty Jobs? Does anybody else do this? Every time I'm working on my car, I always have a bucket of a little bit of water and just a lot of dish soap. And look, it cleans your hands right up. See, I have this, right? And I just have one of these little dollar store scrubbies. And it takes everything off my hands. So I like clean my hands so I don't get everything else all greased up. Let me know in the comments who does that. All right, I think since these are nice and straight here, these are my two rear lines. I think I'm just gonna cut them here, because then I could just flare the original and put one of those pieces in here that ties two brake lines together, and I'll just run these two to here and then out. May not work. If I try to cut it, it'll probably cut crooked. And I want a nice straight line, so I don't think I'm going to be able to use the cutoff wheel anyway. That worked way better. All the brake lines, got them all out. A little crazy when you had to try to shimmy everything out without trying to bend them. I had to bend them just a tiny little bit, but I didn't bend them out of form. All right, now let's start making lines. I have a diagram from the Genuine Parts for the Element for Honda, and they actually show in the diagram, I'll put it on the screen now, but they have where all the lines go on the proportioning valve. So I'm just going to follow that so make sure everything's all correct. I'm gonna probably route the brake lines a little bit differently, just so they're not in the way or up and over and crazy bends. I don't think you have to do all that, but I'm not expert either, so we'll see how it goes. So I got this tool a long time ago. It's like a little pocket size flaring tool. It works phenomenal. I love this thing. Special punch grease. All right. So, is what you do here, right? So you have this little thing here, which this is like a stop. Right, so you put it in here. I just snug these so they're not too tight. They're just finger tight. And then you could screw this in all the way till it stops. Once it stops, tighten these just a little bit. This could come out. Tighten the rest of the way. You don't have to go nuts, you just have to snug them up, just so it doesn't move. Take your little special grease, and all I do is I just dip it in there. You don't even have to put a lot on there. So the first one flares, and then the second one double flares. I forget which one goes first. This one looks like the double flare. No, I think it's this one goes first. And you're going to do the same thing to this. It's just going to bottom out. Once you feel it bottom out, unscrew it, put it in the other side. There it goes, bottomed out. Loosen it. Put it the other way. Crank it down. Till it stops. Unscrew it. Loosen these up. Beautiful. Now time to do the rest of them. All right, so I got a couple things done. My son decided he wants to help me, and he's gonna hold the phone for me. Kai, say hi. Point the camera to yourself.
Hello.
All right, so what I got done here, come here. So I got all of my brake lines done. The only ones I didn't get yet is these ones, because I don't have the adapters yet. But also I was thinking, here, look right there. I was thinking about it, and all the holes that I'm missing threads on, I'm just gonna put a riv nut. So I drilled the hole out, put a riv nut, and call it a day. So that means that for this right here, my shifter cables, these two holes, instead of welding a stud on the back, I'm just going to put 2 rib nuts. Call it a day. Oh, we got to start packing up because my son has football practice, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll pick this up tomorrow and see how much farther I can get. So 2 days passed because yesterday was a mess. It rained, it was cloudy, get sunny, cloudy, and it was just unpredictable. But I did get all of the nut certs done, so now my cables are connected, and I was working inside the car a little bit, so now I just did that. It's just stupid little stuff. Now I'm gonna work on trying to that piece, those things should be in today for here. So if I get those done, I'm putting my engine harness on my motor now. Hopefully if that all gets done, I can put my motor back in, because the exhaust has to get mocked up when I put the motor in. This mount has to get mocked up when I put the motor in, and then I can run all my wiring. I could do these heater core lines. Let's keep getting to it and see how far I get. So I started putting the harness on. I fixed this line. I shortened it a little bit. Now I took my intake manifold back off because I wanted to lock tight all these bolts, or all these screws. Every one of them, it felt like they were all finger tight, so I just want to make sure that they'll never back out. Well, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. It's getting kind of long anyway. My brake line fittings did not come in yet, so I'm gonna relax for a little while till they come in, hopefully soon. And we'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe. And what's the next one? Part 4 already. Later.